feel a difference in week one in the preparations? Obviously, you guys are optimistic every year, but just why it's different this year?
I think it's different mainly obviously because we won a Super Bowl, and I think that coming into this week, a lot of people think that we think that things are supposed to be handed to us, and that's not the way we came in to work. We just came in to work and be the best players that we can be each and every day, and go for another one. But taking it week by week and play by play and day by day.
I remember like when you walked into that stadium for the first time and like you had hoped and envisioned that it would become what it used to be where it was a packed house and everything, and you guys were denied the chance to experience that excitement last year.
Right.
A Super Bowl team, but you couldn't do it in front of a packed house. What's it going to mean to be into that stadium, regular season game, and be the one team too on national television that day?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be incredible. We having the fans back. They bring all the energy, bring all the excitement, and I know, bringing winning football back to Tampa Bay is a big thing for us and a big thing for them. And so just having them be able to be a part of it, in the stadium is a good deal.
Y'all made the decision to put on pads today. Could you just address that?
Just being ready, just being game ready every single day. We're prepping for a game, so just being ready every chance we get, and just being physical, knowing what we have to do each and every day, and just playing ball.
We needed more practice. Friday was kind of physical, I guess.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Without fans.
Right.
That's what we get when we don't have a fourth preseason game.
Right.
You guys get some rest, but then you're chomping at the bit.
Absolutely.
You got a difficult matchup coming up with the trio of receivers over there. What have you been doing, film-wise, studying, and how do you prepare to stop them?
You prepare to stop them like you prepare for each and every game. They're a talented core, they're a talented group, and just knowing what they can do with the ball in their hands. And so our job is to stop them from getting catches, and just preparing each and every day, watching film, watching their tendencies, watching what they like to do, and just putting it in your back pocket and making sure you know them.
Is there something that stands out about the Cowboy receivers that makes them one of the best in the league?
One more time?
Is there something individual that just stands out about the Cowboys receivers that they do well?
They're just talented. They're talented. They all can create their own game. They all can get open. They all can do things with the ball in their hands, and so they're a pretty talented group.
Is there a technique or a concept that you feel like maybe you improved on year over year? I know, like Coach Bowles was saying with Jamel, the three-step, the recognition there, that was really big for him. Coming into camp this year to be able to finally have a grasp of that. For you, was there any particular area?
I think for me, it was a little different. Obviously, coming in to the NFL, playing nickel. Never really played nickel before, so adjusting to all the drops and all the man-to-man things and the concepts. Obviously, you're dealing with more space, in the box. So I think for me, it was just getting a grasp on the game itself and just understanding where my leverage was, understanding where my help was, and just getting better at that each and every play, each and every year.
So you feel like you made strides in that system?
Absolutely, absolutely. Seeing the field better, seeing everything better.
Sean, I think that the best teams you've probably been on, and just the best teams in general, the locker room sort of leads it, right? You have a coaching staff, and they do the game plan.
Right.
You know what it's like to be together and sacrifice. So, what about this team? I think, even something as simple as, hey, you guys want to be in pads today. There's a certain empowerment that you earn that they give you, right?
Right. I think, like you said, it starts with the leadership up top, but it trickles down into the players, and we have a great core, a great team of leaders. And just I think everybody's on the same page and everybody's striving for that same goal, and that's to win the championship. That's the same goal that you have every year. And so I think guys are, once they come in, they're already on board. As far as the rookies go, it's the same thing. They come in, they see it, and they get on board real fast. And so I think that is really what separates our team from a lot of other teams.
All pros been on your mind all offseason. What is S&B going to do in this first game on Thursday to really put a step forward in the right direction to get that goal that you set for yourself?
I just got to lock up. Got to be the best. Got to create turnovers and make plays and, get the ball back to our offense so they can get points on the board.
I asked Coach Leftwich about this, about you guys having kind of a target on your back, right, this year, and kind of adjusting to that. And he said, I felt like we had that last year. We were on TV all the time, with all the guys that we had on our roster. Did you kind of feel like last year really kind of gave you a preview of what to expect when when you were essentially the ones to beat?
Right. Yeah. Getting the guys that we got, obviously, you're going to have a target on your back. The media is behind us. A lot of people are, they have Tom Brady, they're this, that, and other. But at the end of the day, we have to prove it. We got to show up every day. We got to put in the work. Nothing's going to be handed to us. Nothing's going to be given to us. So just having that mindset of just going to get it each and every play, no matter who you are. And I've said it, like, a lot of us, on the back end don't have names for ourselves. And so it's about, putting on for not only us but our families as well, and representing ourselves in a great way.
How do you personally drown out that noise? I know some of it you use as, criticism, you use as motivation, especially last year being the last ranked defensive secondary. What do you use to drown out the noise, the negative, the positive, and how do you turn it around?
I mean, I've dealt with it my whole life, so it was nothing new, last year. So, I mean, it's knowing how to take constructive criticism and keep it moving. I mean, it energizes you. It makes you want to go out and do better and prove everybody wrong. And so that's the way I look at it. I mean, they can say what they want. At the end of the day, nobody really knows what I'm thinking or what's going on in my head, but I'm just trying to win. So whatever I can do to win or whatever we can do to win, that's what I'm about. So everything else is kind of in the gray area because I really don't care what they say, but I just do me. I'm never going to change.
Managing a team, it's not just like you're picking and choosing who's going to be starting and stuff. Like there's personalities that you've got to manage. Sometimes
Right.
there's egos that you've got to manage. Knowing how to motivate guys. I know Coach Arians with you early on in the press conference. Your rookie season was saying that you disappeared. He does a lot of different things for a lot of different guys. Knowing kind of what buttons to push. Can you just speak to that and just kind of the unique job he has in that regard of kind of having to massage each of those personalities and making sure you guys all click cohesively?
Yeah, I mean, like you said, he does a great job of just firing guys up. I know for me, a lot of guys, like when they just consistently talk to me, and like Devin, for instance, Devin does a lot of it where he's just motivate me every play, where it's like, bet not catch it on you, Sean, you bet not catch it on you. But things like that is what drives me, knowing that the guys that are around me have trust in me and believe that it's not going to happen. So I think that's what we try to, put throughout our entire team, especially our defense. Our secondary, we hold ourselves to a high standard, no matter what everybody else thinks or what everybody else says, because we know what we're capable of. And so by knowing what we're capable of, we just try to be the best each and every day.
That's more players for them.
Absolutely.
Going up against these offensive weapons, too. I mean, it's got to get you in great shape for the regular season. Not
For
many
sure.
teams, maybe the Cowboys, have such an expansive wide receiver group.
For sure. I agree. No, going against our receivers, every day is always a blessing. We're going against, potential, not even we're going against Hall of Famers each and every day. So it's a blessing in disguise, but we get better each and every day.
Devin said that you picked Jamal Dean to hold him accountable and hold each other accountable.
Yeah.
Everybody has to have a guy, right?
Yeah.
Do you have a guy who's your guy, or does everybody do that? Or?
I think, I think the guy that's usually on me the most would probably be, our D-line is always on me a lot, actually, now that I think about it. Shaq Bear is always on me. Will Ghostin. So a lot of those guys are on me. Levante. But most of the time, I pick and choose who I want to mess with. Most of the time, it's Carlton, just because it's.
Not Mike? I mean, it's all the pranks you pull.
Yeah. I think Mike's had enough. I think I'll start probably work my way back around Mike when I get around the rest of the secondary. But yeah. But it's growth, maturity. I don't do as many pranks in the locker room as I did before. But I still do them, but just not as many. So.
Talking about Hall of Famers you go up against, does Mike Evans look even better this training camp?
Oh, man, he's gotten better every single day that I've seen him. But like from the first day I got here until now, it's like you try to pick up tendencies on a lot of receivers, even your own, but it's still, still difficult. You see him every day, you go against him every day, but you still can't really get a grasp of who he is and how he operates. Same with Chris, same with AB. So. Whenever they can do that, and it's going to be tough to stop them.
What makes Mike, I mean, obviously, we see what makes Mike so difficult for other people, but for you, like you said, every day, you still feel like you can't get a leg up on him. What is it about him that's allowing him to do this?
He's a big, fast, physical receiver, but he's very smart as well. A lot of the times he's running routes, he's calling out our coverage while he's running the route. So I'm not sure if Tom even hears him, but it's the idea and the fact that he's doing it, so... he's just grown in that aspect of just, figuring out defenses, knowing where to sit down, when to sit down. And I know he's known how to do that probably his entire career, but it's definitely gotten better over the years I've been here.
He didn't even run a full route tree in college.
Yeah, see.
They didn't
He didn't
really
have
put
to.
the playbook
He didn't have to.
in.
But yes, now you see him out there running digs, post corners, like routes that big guys probably shouldn't be running, but he's running them, as precise as possible.
Kaji was saying that's one area, him and Thomas kind of worked on a little more was because, where you didn't really have a guy to do that post corner with,
Right.
post Randy Moss.
Right. So he's definitely getting better each and every day. He's a great receiver, but he's still, still working hard, just like everybody else.
Does Tom ever come up to you and say, hey, I've seen this or that, and give you advice that he's seen from his extensive knowledge and playing career to try to help you improve your game at all?
Yeah, most of the conversations I have with Tom are usually in the locker room. Our lockers are right next to each other, so I'm always picking his brain about just older receivers older defensive backs that he's played against. And he's giving me a lot of feedback just on like how Darrelle Revis used to play and Ty Law used to play and things like that. So he's definitely giving me a lot of information that I can use, moving forward.
Try to incorporate that into your game?
Absolutely.
No
Absolutely.
points on him, though?
None on Tom. None on Tom.
Okay, thanks, Chad.
Thank you.